Okay, so for today's video, I thought I'd show some of my lunch making organization things. So I have a drawer and a cupboard dedicated to lunch making supplies. The next video will be my lunch containers, and this one is just the supplies, so the things that make it pretty. I'm just going to go through each of these things. At the front here I have sprinkles. So these are just regular old sprinkles, normal average colors. I've already used up the regular rainbow colored jimmies. These are Christmas colored sprinkles. These are spring. These are just different colored jimmies with a few butterflies mixed in. Over here I've got some Halloween colored sprinkles. So I have orange and black. Some Valentine's Day. So I've got some heart red, pink and white. I have also, I thought these were cool, some leaf shaped sprinkles. So I'm definitely going to use these when I do some fall back to school fall themed lunches. And then in here I have just some Easter colored jimmies. It's just some nice pastel colors. Right here I've got some different sticks from the Dollar Tree. So these I put like rolled up ham or some veggies or fruit or whatever. I don't use these too often, but they're nice to have. And then here, little forks for eating like pieces of cut up fruit or whatever. Like, I don't use these too much, but I have them. In here are all my silicone liners. So these square ones, I used a lot more when I used the Rubbermaid Lunch Blocks containers, and same story with these. So these are the Wilton ones, and these ones I ordered off of eBay. So there's a few different colors in here. These don't get used quite as much because I don't use the Rubbermaid Lunch Blocks as much anymore. Here are the round ones from Wilton. So I use these a lot more because they just mold nicely to fit the, oh, this one's kind of dirty. Gross. So these ones fold to fit the Yum Box container. This is the perfect size for the protein compartment in the Yum Box. I use this because I often put like just an egg or a cheese stick cut in half in here, or like nuts or something, and so I don't fill the compartment, and so I like to have this liner to make it appear more full. Some star-shaped liners. These don't get used too often, but nice to have in, for a theme. A few different colors. Those came off eBay. And some heart-shaped ones. I think I got these off eBay too. Yeah, I got these, and these all off of eBay, and these two from Walmart, just from Wilton. Some seasonal paper liners. It's a little bit hard to see, but I've got ladybugs. I have some Valentine's Day heart-shaped ones. I've got some shamrock, St. Patrick's Day ones, and some Easter ones. Oh, and forgot to mention these sprinkle eyes that probably could have gone along with my sprinkles, but whatever. And then here are just some of those little animal pics that I always see on YouTube and Instagram. Don't use these too often because honestly I'm afraid that the kids will lose them, but I have them. They love it when I do include them in a lunch, but it's not that often. These are just some plastic trolls, Ziploc bags, and then I also have some heart ones from Valentine's Day, nice for a theme. I'm not sure why I have the troll ones, honestly, because I usually use these reusable keep leaf ones. I'm not the biggest fan of these keep leaf bags because there's Velcro, and I would really prefer the zipper ones, but I have a few. I ordered these off of Well or Chapters, I think. I think I ordered a couple off of each. So I've got a flower one, a robot, and in the snack size, and then I've got three of the sandwich size ones. So these are nice just in case I want to pack an extra like frozen waffle or like a sandwich on top of what I have in the Yum Box, but they don't get used too often. Some napkins here, so I've got some blue ones and some Patrick's Day ones and some Valentine's Day ones. I think I had Easter ones too, but I'm not sure what happened to those. And then also I have these pouches. So I think I have 4 of these. These are really nice for yogurt or applesauce, and they're completely washable. I got these at the Dollarama, so it was like $2 for a pack of 2. And yeah, I just spoon in the yogurt or the applesauce, And then just snap it on, and all the kids need to do to eat it is unscrew this lid here. They tend to eat their yogurt so much more if I use these. They love pouches. I have no idea why. And then what else is in here? Oh, just some extra forks and stuff, some PJ Masks napkins, and I think that's it. So yeah, I kind of alternate between using these pouches for yogurt or using these sprinkles. So like giving them a scoop in their Yum box and then just adding some sprinkles on top. Isla will eat every bite if I put sprinkles on yogurt. Carter will just pick the sprinkles off and then leave the yogurt. But he will eat yogurt if I put it in a pouch. So I guess I could do different things for each of them, but I prefer to pack like the same lunch for both. All right, thanks for watching, and keep viewing for the containers cupboard tour. All right, so welcome to the tour of my cupboard with all of my lunch containers. I'll start with the top shelf and then move to the bottom because the top has a bit less, I think. So over here are all of our water bottles. I just got given a bunch more of these thermos funtainers, which I love. And there's 2 more that aren't in here. Actually, 3 more that aren't in here. It's kind of ridiculous. So, a few of these stainless steel funtainer drink containers, a few plastic ones too. We've gone through so many plastic water bottles. The kids just like lose them. It's kind of frustrating, but at the same time they're cheap. They do seem to take better care of these ones. I guess they know that they are more expensive and they want to take care of them, or they like them better. I don't know. 2 thermos food containers. So a princess one and a Spider-Man one. Isla's not big on the princess one anymore, but we still have it here just in case. She prefers this cat one. So, and I like these 2 because they match their lunch bags. Carter with the Spider-Man, I love the kitty. She's really been digging the kitty theme lately. And then there's also this one. I put a name tag on it, or a piece of masking tape, and wrote a name on it, and it ripped off all of this. I was so annoyed. But anyway, so this one we used for Noah, actually. Although I did originally buy it for Carter. Moving over here to the cutters. I have this pretty big container full of different cutters. Some of them are specifically sandwich cutters that I've got off eBay or from Superstore or wherever, and some are just regular cookie cutters. So I'll move this down and then go through some of them. So this one here, it is supposed to make an Uncrustable, and it does work pretty well. The heart is not a part of the design though. I'm not even sure why it's there. It just makes a regular Uncrustable. There's a puzzle sandwich cutter. There is this dinosaur one, which looked really cool when I bought it, but it kind of doesn't really make dinosaurs. The kids are like, what's this supposed to be? But whatever. The Spider-Man one's pretty cool, actually. I got at Superstore. It will cut the sandwich, and then it partially cuts the design into the top piece of bread, so it does look like Spider-Man. It's pretty cool. Some spring themed. These are just cookie cutters, but I use them for sandwiches. Some Halloween themed. There's a ghost, a round one. I've never really used that one. A pumpkin, so I will use that soon for fall lunches. There's a Christmas tree, which I will definitely use as Christmas draws near. This is a tree cutter. This is a cat. I'm sure Isla would love for me to use that. And then some Valentine's Day theme. Oh, there's a snowman. I'll definitely use that at Easter. I think this is part of a Lips cookie cutter, and a star randomly stuck in there. A gingerbread man, and a tulip, so that's part of the spring theme. And then a set of heart ones that I used on Valentine's Day. I have a shamrock in here, and then a few different cutters that are smaller, so I use these for like pepperonis or cheese for Isla. So there's a heart, there's this flower, all these little ones here too, so a little duck, an Easter egg, bunny, and so on. Let's take a look at the bottom shelf. So here I have some cutters. So this is an egg slicer, which doesn't get used for the kids really, because it's not like they eat a lot of salads with sliced egg on them, but I keep it down there. That's more for me or Steve though. Another set of cookie cutters. I think I have a problem. I have a drawer in my living room too, full of cutters. Oh, a few more water bottles that are stuck here. I think it's because I kept buying them because they got lost at school, and then at the end of the year they were all returned, and so now I have like 6 million. An apple slicer, these are so awesome. They really save so much time when you're slicing an apple. I highly recommend. I have ordered a peach cutter one too, which I'm excited to get. Some of these Sistema snack containers, so I don't know if it's called the snack and dip container or what, but we have 3. I don't use these a lot now that I have the all-in-one containers, but I use them sometimes if I pack a thermos. Our Good Bin Hero containers. So I have a blue one and a green one. And then behind that you can see, it's a little dark, but some of my random containers. These are ones I used to use before switching to the all-in-one. So there's these, just little ones. And then I have a whole bunch, probably 4 or 5 different sandwich holder ones. Which I don't use as much because we've been using the Yum boxes and other all-in-one containers more. And then over here are the Yum boxes. So this is Noah's. This little mini snack. We've got a panino. So I bought this for Isla, and so it is technically hers, but I tend to use it more for me because it's actually the perfect size for the amount of food that I like. I may order a color for myself. The summer collection is like mint colored, and so I'm thinking about getting that one for myself. I think the tapas is too big. And then there's the 2 originals, so Carter is this one and Isla has the light blue one, and then down here are the Rubbermaid lunch blocks. So this is the girl colored one and the boy colored one, and the ice pack for the boy one is currently in the freezer. So that is my container cupboard. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.